All right, it's Friday, March the 10th, 2017, and I want to talk to you guys about tax season. Now, when you start to notice 30-day tags on cars, all the commercials about the sales going on, and you go into a store and you'll see like all the good stuff that people want to buy up front, right in your face because they know people are looking to spend. But what I want to share with you are two apps that I use that'll help save some money for you so you can have it at a later time. There are two apps that I use every day, and what they're doing, they're investing my money for me. Um, I like to invest. I'm not a professional investor or anything, but I see the power of investing your money and allowing it to grow. I like to think of my dollars as my own employees. They're going out working for me. I'm going to work every day, still bringing more employees on the clock. So that's how that works out. So let me show you these two apps. It's on my phone, so I'm gonna have to share my screen. But let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to use it, I will actually have links in the description in this video. And of course, if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, comment. But let's start to get everybody's money going in the right direction, like starting now. Like I said earlier, 2017 is the year of action. One of those actions is getting your money right. So let's take a look. All right, as you can see, I've got my screen up here, and what in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll notice a folder that says trading, and this is where I keep all of my like financial information. Like if I want to trade on the stock market, or in forex markets, that's all here on my phone. But I want to show you Acorns, which is in the bottom in the middle, the green. So let's pull that up and use my thumbprint to get signed in here. Now, what this app does, you connect your debit card to it, and every time you swipe, you can set it up so that it rounds up the next whole dollar amount in change. It'll put it away and invest it for you. And as you can see, what my account value is, I can actually should be able to go through to history and show you that was my very first investment, July 12th, 2016. So that's when I started, $15 there. And it's kind of grown from there. Today is Monday, March the 13th, 2017. So you kind of see the power of time and diversification of your account. But let's take a look at where my money is actually working for me. So if you get to this page, under the performance page, you can see basic gains and loss information here, and you can kind of track by dragging your finger along on the screen. Swipe over one and you actually see where my money is being divided up under corporate bonds, government bonds, real estates, emerging stocks, so on and so forth. So when I first started my account, it asked me a couple of questions about my investing style and where I would like to put my money and how long I want to save. Like it's kind of a questionnaire. And then it gave me this particular set of accounts to invest my money in. So I went along with that. But if you see here at the bottom, large company stocks, this is an actual ETF. It's a Vanguard S&P 500. Swipe over, and it actually shows you the companies that I'm invested in. The big ones: Apple, Exxon, Google, Microsoft, GE, Johnson and Johnson. The corporate bonds. I'm invested in Verizon, J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, and AT&T. So, real estate stocks. It's got the featured holdings there. So what this account does, basically, you just set it up and then you don't have to worry about it. It grows for you. And it actually gives you a pretty good amount of information about investing, interviews with people like Warren Buffett. So it's all kind of information here. I really love this account. It's really simple. The interface is great. And as you can see, your account can grow significantly by you just setting it and just not even worrying about it. Just every time you swipe your debit card, whatever, if you want to roll it up, round it up to like $2 more, you can do that. You can set it up so that you're investing like $25 a month into whatever stock you want. There's a countless ways you can set this up. So this is the first app. I want to move on to the second one. And also on the home screen, it's called Stash, right beside Acorns. So let's take a look at that one. All right, so here we go with Stash. Now, Stash pretty much does almost the same thing that Acorns does, but in my opinion, Stash, the interface for Stash is a lot more for advanced users, I'll say. It seems like Acorn was designed for people with no investing experience at all. Stash was kind of designed for people that may have a little bit of experience, but still not professional. So, you see my balance here. I started Stash a little bit after I started Acorns. So, you start here on your portfolio page, and I do have a little bit of cash to use or to withdraw, but you can see my portfolio value as it stands right now. Um, 368. I think I started this account back in September. When I find it, I'll show, well, once again, when the first deposit was made. But same thing, you connect a debit card here, and you don't actually swipe your card and it rounds up change. It doesn't do the change thing. What it does is that you decide on an amount that you want to invest, and it can come out every week, every 2 weeks, every month if you want. And then you can also set up what accounts that you want to invest in. So take a look here at Stash's page, and what I'm going to do is scroll, and these are the accounts that I'm invested in: American Innovators, Aggressive Mix, Moderate Mix. And also it went through a little questionnaire at the beginning to kind of get a feel for my investing style, how I would like to invest. Do I like to take risks? Do I like to stay away from risk? And it presented me with a couple of options. So I chose to go with the American Innovators, the Aggressive Mix, and the Moderate Mix. Let's check out American Innovators. And once again, this is an actual a real portfolio that you can invest in. If you look at the overview, you see the companies. Um, and yeah, this looks very familiar to the one I invested to in Acorns: Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, two of the alphabets, Intel, IBM, the big companies. You can also get, you just click on performance. It'll show you the historical performance for the ETF. A little small bit of information. Something else though is that you can scroll over at the top to who owns it. Now you can set up the community of Stash is already set up, and 7% of the community also invests in American Innovators. There's a clip here where you can follow friends, and then they have other investments based on my risk profile. The aggressive mix. Go to overview here, and it shows you the ETFs that entails. And there, down there is the ticker. You can even visit the fund's website, and it'll actually take you to the website right on their app. And that's where you can get even more information. So definitely a little more robust, a little more for seasoned investors. Click at the bottom here. Let's go to Discover. And this shows you all of the different categories that you can invest in, and it divided it up by catchy little titles. So at the bottom here, just water the world. It shows you the risk level. Let's go over that. And it gives you a little brief description, starting with fresh water is scarce and a valuable resource. So a little brief description. It gives you the risk level, and then the top exposures, and it also gives you a percentage of how that's divided up between those. And then it gives you the underlying security, the ticker, the last price, and you can visit the fund website again. So you can also set up, I want all that glitters, blue chips, conservative mix. And I like, you see American Innovators is always there. Enjoy yourself. Let's take a look at that. Look at there. Priceline, Royal Caribbean, CBS, Time Warner, Viacom. And it shows you the percentage down at the right hand side of what you're investing in. So once again, you kind of set it and kind of don't worry about it. I can see my balance over time. If I click view activity, then once again, subscription payment is $1. I'm also paying $1 a month for Acorns as well. So let's see if I can scroll down and see my first deposit. All right, so yeah, September 13th, 2016, when I started this with $10. Then I invested 25, and then I started to get into it. So got a dividend there, automatically connect to my bank account. I'm doing $25, investing every time. I think I got it set up every 2 weeks to coincide with my paychecks. So once again, something else that you can set and just kind of forget about it. The learning curve in here also is a lot more robust than in Acorns. It gives you nice, the beautiful interface here, but a whole wealth of information. Investment risk explained. What's the deal with diversification? Like, that's the big deal. Anytime you talk to an investor, probably in the top 5 topics that's discussed, they're talking about diversification. Diversification means don't put all your eggs in one basket. When you invest your money, invest in a couple of different areas. So here's your wealth of information here under Learn. I mean, man, it's just a lot of information. So this is Stash. First one I did earlier was Acorns, but the entire premise is the same. Get your money working for you. Put some money away, even if it's just $10, $15. Now, these two are not my main savings accounts, obviously. These were kind of done just as an experiment, just so I can see. I'm going to link actually both of these accounts in the description of this video. So if you want to take a look at them and get started yourself, please feel free. This is one of those things where you look at and the version of yourself 5, 6 years from now would thank you for making a decision like this. It is definitely a benefit to get started, I would suggest it. So like I said, in the comments or in the description will be linked to both of these sites. You can take a look at them. They're really mobile friendly, so you can look at it on like a PC or on a laptop, but the best place to check it out would be like on your phone, on your mobile device. So